To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to our Disney Parks videos, where we aim to give you tips and how-to guides on what to do before, during and after your trip to the Disney Parks, guiding you from booking your holiday to prepping for it, and also giving you top tips on how to ride your favorite rides and snack on your favorite tasty treats. Follow along with our adventure every month by clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell. This month we'll be explaining some Disney Park terminology that you'll need to know, so let's get to it. For this video, we've taken 10 different terms that we think you should know before heading to any Disney park. We'll do our best to cover all Disney parks, but we haven't been to them all yet, so we'll give you the best information that we have. But first off, let's kick off with rope drop. Now this comes from back in the day when cast members physically had a rope that they dropped when the park opened. So that's essentially what the term means, park open. They don't have a physical rope anymore, but at the beginning of the park are the barriers, obviously. But say you're in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, you can enter the park before official park opening, but what cast members do then is stop you at certain points to await rope drop. You will hear many people, including us, talk about rope drop strategies, so this is the plan for what to do as soon as you are allowed to go to the attractions. Rope drop is usually referred to when the park officially opens, but some may also use it for early entry too. Only guests staying at a Disney hotel can take up this perk. These early entry times for parks have different names depending on what park you are going, and also different times, so let's go through these now. In Walt Disney World and Disneyland California, it is simply called early entry and allow guests to enter the park 30 minutes before official opening times. In Disneyland Paris, it's called extra magic hours and it allows guests 1 hour early access. Just think of everything you can do in an hour. Also, Disneyland Hong Kong and Disneyland Shanghai have 1 hour early entry, and this is called early park entry pass, so pretty self-explanatory. Then finally, Tokyo Disneyland has Happy Entry, which only gives guests 15 minutes early access, so pretty much gives on-site guests a head start to get to those popular rides, and that's it. Just a heads up though that these terms may change, so take a look at your apps for each of the parks under the park opening hours. Now these next two terms are pretty new and we're going to treat them as one. Virtual queues and boarding groups. No, you're not being put back on a plane home, don't worry. But these first came into play on the 5th of December 2019 when Rise of Resistance opened to help popular rides with extremely long lines. For example, over Christmas 2023, lines for Flight of Passage reached 5 hours. That's half of your day standing in line. With the virtual queue, you can apply to get one at specific times of the day, and if you're lucky enough, you will be allocated a boarding group number. You can then go about your day and your app will notify you when your boarding group is called. A boarding group is the term they use for what group of guests are selected for a certain time for that ride. Once your boarding group is called, you will be allocated an hour slot to ride that ride. Some rides are relaxed with allowing you in after this time is called, but depending on how busy the parks are or rides themselves, cast members may turn you away. However, if you are stuck in park hopping traffic, stuck on a ride, at a dining reservation, etc., just speak to the cast members and see if they can make an exception. Tron Light Cycle Run, however, are very strict with their boarding group times as they know everyone wants to ride it in the dark. Next, let's talk about a nice little one, hidden Mickeys. These are Mickey Mouse shaped icons all over the Disney parks and Disney cruise lines. They are usually in the shape of 2 circles for his ears and 1 big circle for his head. However, there are a few out there of Mickey's profile, so keep an eye out for those. There are so many spread around everywhere. Some are easy to see and some not so easy. Even some of the park layouts are hidden Mickeys. There is also one hidden Mickey that only appears once a year on Mickey and Minnie's birthday, 18th of November. This is in the queue for Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid and is only visible for 15 minutes when the sun hits things just right. Have you seen this hidden Mickey? Let us know in the comments. Also head over to our social medias and send us photos of hidden Mickeys you found. We see them everywhere, not just in Disney. I may have a problem. But anyways, let's move on to rider swap or switch. This is a feature available at many attractions, which allow adult guests who have children that are unable to go on rides to take turns. So this means you only need to queue once. One of you queues, the ride, then swap out with the other adult and ride the ride yourself. Okay, so there may be a small queue, but you won't have to wait the full queue time just for you to ride one ride. That is a pretty sweet feature if you ask me. We're halfway through our video, but just wanted to remind you that we do Disney Plus videos every week, as well as different Disney-inspired videos on Saturday, which include podcasts, movie facts, news, and Disney park tips. We also vlog our Disney adventures, giving you lots of advice along the way, so make sure to click that subscribe button and a notification bell. You can also support us by joining our membership, where you can get some additional content, badges, and special emotes, or you can support us by donating through the Super Thanks button. We greatly appreciate any and all support from you, but let's get back to the video. Since we've hopped onto the second part of the video, let's talk about our next term, park hop. Park hopping is when you are in one park and then hop across to another one. In places like Disneyland Paris, it is just a quick walk to the next park, but Walt Disney World is a bit of a trek. However, they do offer some amazing forms of transport to get you around all the parks. Since COVID, Disney World did restrict guests for park hopping, and they did have to wait until 2 p.m. to be able to go to the next park. However, from Tuesday the 9th of January 2024, the restriction is lifted, so you can park hop from the moment you step into your first park. For UK residents, usually park tickets include park hoppers for Disney World and Disneyland Paris, but just double check before you purchase your tickets. Next up is one that changes often, fast passes. These are passes that allow you to get on the ride a little faster than the standby lines. However, they aren't called fast passes anymore, and each park has a different name for them, so let's go through that now. In Disney World and Disneyland California, you have lightning lanes, and there are two different ways to get these. Firstly is to purchase Genie Plus. You then have to apply for a lightning lane to be given a set time to arrive at that ride, and is a risk you might not get all of the rides that you want. Then you have the individual lightning lane, which you have to purchase separately from Genie Plus for some of the more popular rides. These rides are also not available on Genie Plus. Let us know if you want us to do a complete video on Genie Plus, giving you tips on how to maximize your time and money for this. In Disneyland Paris, you can purchase Disney Premier Access, which is split into two. Firstly, you have Disney Premier Access Ultimate, which allows you to ride 15 rides across both parks once. You can skip the main standby line for these, no booking specific times, you just show up, scan your QR code, and jump into the ride. The second option, if you didn't want to pay for the full Ultimate, is Disney Premier Access 1, which means you can buy these passes for just one ride at a time. However, you will be given an allocated time slot for these. Hong Kong Disneyland also have Disney Premier Access, and again split in two. Firstly is Disney Premier Access 3 attractions, which allows you priority queuing for any 3 out of these 5 attractions. Big Grizzly Mounting Runaway Mine Cars, Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle, Mystic Manor, Iron Man Experience, and It's a Small World. Then you have the 8 attractions Premier Access, where you have access to all 8 of these attractions: Big Grizzly Mounting Runaway Mine Cars, Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle, Mystic Manor, Iron Man Experience, It's a Small World, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Hyperspace Mountain, and Mickey's PhilharMagic. With Shanghai Disney, you also have Disneyland Premier Access, where guests can enjoy priority access to some of their favorite attractions from the designated starting time to the close time of your selected attraction to enjoy even more magic in the park, or reserved viewing area of the entertainment venue anytime during the designated return window of your selected entertainment show. Then finally, Tokyo Disneyland has, wait for it, Disney Premier Access. This Premier Access Pass will give you allocated time slots for your attractions, and also designated times for admission to enjoy parades or shows from a designated viewing area. So the majority have Disney Premier Access, but none of them are the same. They are all different. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do separate videos on each. We have a Disney World vlog where we use Genie Plus in Hollywood Studios, so make sure to check that out. And we also have Disney Premier Access Ultimate for Disneyland Paris this month, so watch out next month for our vlog on us using that. Let's move on to the Disability Access Service, or DAS. The DAS is for guests who have difficulty tolerating extended waits in a conventional queue environment due to a disability. Now, the DAS does not give you immediate access to the attractions and shows, but guests are able to request a return time for a specific experience that is comparable to the current standby time, so you are not standing around in that queue. Most rides now also have adequate room for wheelchairs and mobility scooters. We're almost done with these now, but the next term is another double whammy: PhotoPass and Memory Maker. PhotoPass are photos taken by PhotoPass photographers and ride cameras. Some of these photos may be video or magic shots to add a bit of oomph to your memories. Keep an eye out for the PhotoPass photographers who will be standing in certain spots throughout the park, and please be nice to them. They have been on their feet in one spot for hours. They have a heavy camera on them and see so many people. Ask them how their day is going, etc. You can access all of these photos on the My Disney Experience app or other park apps, or on the Disney Parks website. You can purchase separately, or you can purchase photo packs such as Memory Maker. Memory Maker allows you to have every single photo and video PhotoPass has taken of you, which is fantastic. For UK visitors to Disney World, Memory Maker are usually included in the ticket price, but even if it's not, I personally think it's worth the just over $200 to have these memories. And our final term is Disneybound. No, this isn't you saying you are on your way to Disney, as it would logically suggest. Disneybounding is where you take a Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, etc. character as an inspiration for your outfit. So normal everyday clothes, but have the color scheme of a character or similar to what a character wears. Jem Disneybound Ariel when she met her in Magic Kingdom, and I did a Han Solo Disneybound when going to Galaxy's Edge. We want to see your Disneybound, so head over to our social medias and tag us on your photos for us to see them. That is just some of the terms for you to know. Should we do another video with more? Pop a comment down below. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and consider joining our membership or hitting that super thanks button. But until next time.